Alastair learns German, Japan builds a space elevator, and Kansas is getting ready for zombies.
This is the Breakfast Short.
Hey, you're watching The Breakfast Short. We just finished the show for this week. You can find the podcast on iTunes. Just search for The Breakfast Shift Podcast on there. Find all your greatest stuff. But this way, watching this video, you can look at our faces.
Or not.
Who are you?
I'm Alastair, der Alastairen, which means in German, I think, the Alastairing.
Don't do that. And I'm Space Engineer Tim. Let's get into it. First topic.
I'm learning German.
Doesn't matter. It's in space. Zero gravity. There are no rules.
In Germany there are a few rules, I think.
Rules of German language?
Yeah, they have a weird... Okay, I'm learning about German. I've been doing it for about a week through an app, which is good and bad, I think, because it's an easy and most accessible way to do it instead of, getting a teacher or going to a school or doing it through university.
It's the miracles of technology where it's just I don't need education, I don't need a professional, I just have a program that tells me things, and I just have to believe it's right.
Yes.
They could be teaching you, the word for lady is toilet, so then you go over there and just insult every German woman.
So, die Frau, die, which means
Die Frau?
Die Frau, but they engender the word...
Die Frau Toilette.
The word the is engendered in German, so die, das, and der, and then you chuck in den just because.
It's a difference between being a the for a woman and a the for a man. Well, I'm against the entire
man,
language.
The woman, even though the and the with intonation.
But I guess what you mean.
Yeah. So German, thanks for being really difficult, but at the same time I have German heritage, so I feel like it's in my blood, and I'm going to pick it up real easy.
Is it just because the English language is complex, because it's such a wacky mix of all these different things.
Yeah, Latin, German,
Because I was about to say, why did they decide to have such a complex language when you could just kind of simplify it down? But then I think about it, that English is just as complex, if not more complex. Yeah. So it's why do we have such complex languages? Why don't we just have something simple and to the point?
Learn binary, then. Yeah,
why don't we just talk in ones and zeros?
That's then we have to understand we have to decode what the ones and zeros mean.
No, because we know what you have to decode what words mean.
The simplest language, I'm not exactly
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. You want Lego?
Yeah.
You want Lego? It's easy. He always wants Lego.
That's what. Interesting fact. When I go to parties with friends, that's our message to each other that there is an attractive woman in the midst.
Oh, I'm gonna go over there and buy some Lego. There's a set I'd like to assemble.
and put back together again later.
I like to break that apart and then reconstruct it in my own time, and then maybe take a break and get a cup of coffee, and then come back later and think, I might play a video game for a while before I finish that off.
And I won't read the instructions. So yes, I will update you on how my German is going. It's just learning a few titles like man, woman, boy, girl. I'm reading this. I want to eat that. I like the apple. I like the potato.
I would like to eat the book.
Yes.
Yeah. Just slap it all together. That's pretty much a language. Just slapping stuff together. Speaking of putting stuff together, a Japanese construction company this week has announced that by 2050 they want to have an operational space elevator.
Oh, they need Palpatine for that line.
He's the only man that can bring together the resources necessary. Vote 1 Palpatine. Actually, don't worry, he's going to force himself on you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you live in an empire.
Go Galactic Empire. Go Galactic Empire.
Go the Rebels. Your TV show brings me hope.
The Rebels were terrorists, and we all know it.
Are you actually on Palpatine's side?
I'm just saying, he could have saved the entire galaxy from the Yukovon invasion. Did I say that right?
Yukzon.
I thought there was a Von in there. I don't know. We're getting deep into Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
This isn't Star Wars, though. This is real life.
Yukzon.
So this Japanese company wants to build a space elevator. It will go 95,000 kilometers up. It's essentially a big rope made out of carbon nanotubing that goes up into space, and then at the top there's a space station which is anchored down to the Earth. You put some cable cars on the side, press a button, beep, floor 1 million, please. Imagine
the elevator music.
It'd have to be good, otherwise, because you're going to be listening to it for a while.
A long time.
But they think they can get this done by 2050, because right now they're developing the carbon nanotubing, because it needs to be carbon nanotubing to be strong enough to withstand holding something in space and keep it strapped to the Earth. Exactly. They need to figure out a way to imbue those lyrics into the chemical formula. So carbon nanotubing is 100 times stronger than steel cabling they use on bridges and stuff. Right now, scientists have successfully assembled about 3 centimeters of the stuff.
Like an inch.
So they're well on their way.
Yep.
Every year they have a contest between Japanese universities to try to figure out a new way of developing this nanotubing. So they hope that by the year 2030 they'll be able to crank this stuff off the construction line. And then at 2030 they're going to take 20 years to build the thing. So in our lifetime we may be able to take an elevator ride into space.
96,000 kilometers into space. But
I imagine the whole thing is just like the loading screen in Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Like you just stand there quietly with your friends.
With the UAV thing just spinning.
Yeah.
Spinning.
And occasionally your friends say something slightly interesting, but most of the time you're just standing there staring at the wall.
And then a demon pops out of the wall. It's like Hell 9. You're like, I wish I had my minigun. Or the BFG 9000.
Speaking of things attacking you.
Oh, zombie apocalypse is coming to Kansas. Or at least they're being prepared for it in case
If it does,
Kansas is the most likely to defend us in zombie apocalypse because Kansas Governor, Governor Sam Brownback, is issuing for October Zombie Preparedness Month. So he's turning October into, for Kansas exclusively,
get ready to fight the zombies. October is getting ready to fight the zombies.
Fisticuffs with our non-undead relatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the biological tree. Sure.
I think this is necessary.
Absolutely.
I think this is needed.
Absolutely.
I am disappointed that Campbell Newman has not started this program in Queensland. He will not get my vote next year. I mean, next
thing.
God knows, whenever we can get rid of him. At some point, you know what? If a candidate says, these are all my policies, by the way, I have a zombie plan, I would be more likely to vote for them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know what? I like what you're saying. I like your thought pattern here.
Good in my ears. The justification, though, for the zombie preparedness scheme or plan
is that zombies will happen and you need to defend against them.
The B side to it is that if a nation or a population of people is prepared for a zombie apocalypse, theoretically they can be prepared for anything, like natural disasters, possum outbreak, because possums are not so well populated.
The zombies of the animal kingdom.
They are. They're up all night and they.
Opossums, I believe, because it's American ones.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Cute possums in Australia are nothing. They're fine.
Yeah,
you can just kick them away.
No, you want to kick a possum.
No, but if it attacks you, get out of here, you. But the opossums are like.
They're the mongoose of the possum family.
Exactly. The opossums are the zombies of the animal kingdom, but the mongoose are the possums of the
animal kingdom.
Mongoose family. It's a very nature is an intertwined web.
I'm glad that we don't do what's it? No,
biology?
I do biology. What's the genealogy? Not genealogy.
Who knows?
The one where you do the
mongoose, the giraffes of the fish kingdom. Oh, that's the breakfast short for this week. If you want to tune into the radio show, you can do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday on Switch 1197 AM. Streaming online at switch1197.com. Monday is Steph, Alastair, and me. Tuesday is Alastair, me, and Laura giving you news updates every 30 minutes. Wednesday is Jim, Alastair, and myself. And then on Friday is Laura and Lucy. So many people. It's a mix and match.
Thursday. What about Thursday?
Thursday's holiday day. Day. Thursday?
It's our off day. Anyway.
Yep, that's it. We're out of here. Love you.